Welcome to Jeremiah's Porch Talks. This is where we take a few minutes and talk about leadership and life right from my front porch here in Sykesville, Maryland. Rain or shine, this is a time for us to focus on reflection, resetting, and get ready for whatever comes next in our respective journeys. I'm Jeremiah. Thanks for joining me. Today's Porch Talk is going to be a little bit longer than normal. I want to chat with you about something that I am currently learning and currently walking through in my own life. Have you ever found yourself in a season where you know that you need to heal, but the world just won't slow down around you? It won't allow you to catch your breath. That's where I feel like I am today. And I'm hopeful that some of the things that I'm learning as I navigate this season, it will help you along your journey. So here we go. First, you recognize the ache. You know something inside of you is bruised or heavy or exhausted, but life keeps demanding your presence, whether that be at work, in your family, different expectations that people have of you, or various decisions that need to be made. You're supposed to be healing, but you're just surviving. And here's the truth that I've come to accept. Healing doesn't always happen in the big moments. Sometimes healing happens in inches. Neuroscience tells us that when we're stuck in chaos or under constant pressure, our brain flips into a survival mode. It's called hypervigilance. Your body's always scanning for threats, your mind is racing, your chest is tight. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk puts it simply, you can't reason your way out of trauma. The body and brain must feel safe first. And safety, it doesn't come from escaping the world. It comes from creating small, intentional spaces, even in the middle of the noise. So what does incremental healing look like? Healing doesn't need to be a week-long retreat. It doesn't require silence or candles or perfect conditions. It might just look like this. Taking 90 seconds to deep breathe when your heart starts to race. Naming what you're feeling. I feel overwhelmed. I feel sad. I'm grieving. I'm overwhelmed. Sitting in the sun for 5 quiet minutes before you open up that laptop. Or texting one of your friends and saying, I don't want to talk. I just need you to know that I don't feel right today. Tiny actions, repeated often, that's how we inch forward. You don't need to take the whole mountain on in one shot. You just need to take the next step that's in front of you. Research shows that healing tends to follow in stages. The first stage is survival. You're in the middle of it, just trying to get through the day. The next step is stabilization. You start finding the tiny anchors, routines, relationships, moments of stillness. Third, you begin processing. You begin to name what hurt you. You feel it without being consumed by it. Next is rebuilding. New habits, new boundaries, new self-awareness begin to take shape. And finally, growth. You feel stronger, not because life got easier, but because you learned how to live it better. And the trick? You don't go through those steps once. You cycle through them, and that's okay. It's actually normal to cycle through them. Healing isn't a straight line. It's a winding road with rest stops, U-turns, and breakthroughs. And here's something else that's helped me more than I ever expected. Authentic gratitude. Not the forced kind. I'm not talking about pretending things are okay when they're not. I mean searching slowly and honestly for the little sparks in your day. The smile from a stranger. The quiet moment with your coffee. Watching a butterfly in your garden. The song you didn't expect to need that made you pause and breathe. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain. It reframes the story. It reminds us that joy can still exist with the ache. So if you're in that space of needing some healing, like I am, where healing sometimes feels impossible because life just won't slow down, I want you to hear this from me today. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to not be okay and still take one small step forward. So here's our challenge. Carve out 3 minutes today. That's it, 3 minutes to breathe, to name what you feel, and to write down one thing you're grateful for. Because when healing happens in inches, those 3 minutes are the progress that builds your confidence for keeping on, keeping on. That's it for today. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on Jeremiah's Porch Talks. Rain or shine, day or night, I'll see you next time. And always remember to keep the most important things the most important things.